Hey traders, hope you guys doing well. Bliss, I'm your mentor Shakil Samai, and I'm going to show you guys one of the best forex strategies that I have come across in my trading history. Now, I want to give a shout out to my ex-mentor of 6 years ago that really gave me the insights to this, and I want to share it with you guys. Now, with that being said, guys, let's go into it. And as a benefit, guys, I will be giving you guys a market analysis where I see US30 going, Nasdaq going, as well as gold. Where are these markets heading into with an analysis, giving you guys the bias and direction of the market. So with that being said, guys, let's go into it straight off the bat, guys. First things I want to show you guys is on the gold side. Let's start on gold, right? And with gold being said, I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. Coming on to a daily time frame, right? So on a daily time frame, one thing I want to say is these are the key levels I'm using. So for instance, if I could explain to you guys, is this monthly high, monthly low? And if you guys want me to explain the full strategy, you're more than welcome to drop into comment down below and like this video, so don't forget. So a simple thing of how the strategy really works. I'll give you guys an insight to it. If you guys want me to take you through the entire strategy step by step, then just comment down below, share the full strategy. Okay. I'm gonna share with you guys a few tips on it. So the first tip of the strategy, right, is simply just go to the monthly time frame. So with that being said, on the monthly time frame, once that is done, you're gonna take out the Fibonacci from the low to your high, right? Once it goes over there, you're gonna go and put up the high over here. Okay, and that's gonna be your monthly high. Okay, guys, then I want to put it at the low as well, and that's gonna be your monthly low. So let's put that monthly low on there. Once that is done, you're gonna go in the middle of the 50%. You want to put in your monthly 50%. Okay, and now that is done, then I want you guys to do is at the 75 and 25% over here, put it at 75% level right over there. Okay, at a 75%, put a weak level and lock that in. At the bottom one over there, where it's 25%, put a 25% and put that as a weak level as well. Okay, guys. Once that is done, then I want you to do is then just simply take the Fibonacci level, okay, and then go from monthly high to weekly levels over like this, and that should be basically the in betweens, which will be your daily levels. Okay, guys. So drop that in as well. Move the Fibonacci down as well from the weekly level to the monthly 50%. Okay, guys, once that is done, then ensure to put it on the 50% again, like this. Then make that a daily level. Now, once you're done with that, guys, I want you to move on to the next one below there and then drop in as well at the 50% level. Okay, drop in the daily level as well. Okay, then you move down from there, from the week level to the monthly low, and then drop in over there your 50% level. That'll be your daily level. Okay, make sure they're all locked in. Once they're all locked in, it's going to be easier for you actually to move around. Unless you're not locked in, it's going to move, when you actually move in the chart. Now, there's going to be your target trading levels for the month. Now, every month when the new monthly candle opens, you're going to delete it and use the previous month's monthly candle. Okay, guys. Now, this is how it works. It's simple, guys. Let's go into that. On the daily, you can see on the daily, you're going to see how amazing the market actually respects these levels. You can see on the weekly level over here, market seems on the daily to be respecting this as a support. You can see as market broke above, it came down to here, retested it, and actually bought up. Came on top here, sold off, right? So this is quite a nice area to be used as support. Now breaking as a resistance. So that weekly level is a resistance, okay? So you can see amazingly how actually, if you look at how the market stops at these levels, for instance, here's another one. You can see market breaks above, comes back and tests the daily level and actually buys all the way up, right? Now, that is what I'm trying to show you guys, how amazingly these things are working. So you can see over here, for instance, right, the monthly low, once the market broke above the monthly low, once the market respected the monthly low, right, broke above, created a daily created like a support, then market really broke above, respected the support over here, and then eventually buys up. You guys see? So this is what I'm trying to show you guys, is that this strategy works superbulous. Again, guys, you need to use it with the direction of the market, with the direction the market is going. It's not a counter trend strategy, it's more of trend with the direction of the market. So you can see right now market broke below. What you're looking for on the daily of gold is that market is going to pull back into the weekly level on gold and sell lower into the daily level and hopefully into monthly 50% of previous month. Therefore, this will be the gold analysis. I do see gold actually pulling back into 26,000, 2,632, eventually selling off into 2,600, and then eventually, if it does break that, going to 2,500. But if you go on a lower time frame for intraday level, let's go actually look at intra trades. Now, for intraday trades, we're going to have to add another level. Okay, guys? So let's drop that in over here right now. So with entry levels, these are mainly, for day trading and scalping. So what you're going to do between all of these levels, you're going to drop in the Fibonacci once more over here. And then in the middle at the 50%, that there will be intra levels. And the intra levels will be for scalping, as I mentioned, and for day trading. So let's go into this, guys. You can see right there we have 13 and we move it on top. That's another one there. And then that move it on top, and that one should be over here. So you'll see that these are mainly working on a lower time frame. I'm gonna just drop some more for you guys so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, guys, and then lock this as an entry level and save. Now drop one for the bottom so I can see where market can potentially go into as well. There we go there, and that's entry level. Okay, guys, so now with that being said, these are the levels. So I want to show you guys how the entry level works as well. Let's look at it. As you can see on the 1 hour right now, you can see what happened is when market actually broke down in the New York session low right here. This is just as an example for you guys, so you guys can see what I'm talking about, right? Market broke above, right? Then eventually broke below. Okay, so right here broke below, and you can see right here it acted as a resistance. Then you can see what happened is market then eventually said pull back and sell off to the daily low. So let's see over there. It taps into it and then eventually sells off into the daily level at the bottom, as we mentioned. Okay, guys. So you see like that, eventually sells off. That is what I'm talking about. So you see how amazing these things are used, as well as the bottom. You can see how it's spiked on there. If you're on a lower time frame, this can actually be a trade from this low right here, this level of a daily. It can actually be a trade up. You guys see that? That's actually a good trade. If you want to scalp it on a lower time frame, like a 5 minute, you're more than welcome to actually use it to trade it from the level there up as well. Now, how I say, I'm going to show you guys one of the secrets or one of my methodologies I use as a bonus for you guys. But also don't forget to like this video, guys, subscribe and comment down below if you guys want me to take you guys through a full methodology of the strategy like I mentioned. I will, make another video for you guys and going through more deep into it, like the entries as well, So right now I'm giving you guys an overview of the strategy, and then the next video can be of the entry for the strategy. Now, with that being said, let's go back to the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, I like to use the 1 hour for a trend spotting, right? So trend spotting will basically, just to identify the trend of the market. So you can see right there, the market is trending beautifully up. No, this is not live market. Sorry. This is the market right now. You can see the market is trending kind of down, and therefore you can see only you want to be looking for is sells off these levels until the trend actually changes and goes up. Now, with that being said, let's go on to Nasdaq, and then we go over US30. On Nasdaq, on the other side, guys, I have to put on my levels, but if I can just show you guys what I'm looking at right now, is that you can see how amazingly a market is finding a support. And I can bet you that this is a level. How much you want to bet it's a level? I can promise you it's one of the weekly levels or daily or intraday levels or even monthly levels. It's one of it. So let's just go drop on our levels just to see if the market's actually following these levels as I mentioned, guys. Okay, guys. So let's actually look into it. Now, with that being said, what we're going to do on a monthly, look at previous monthly high and low. Let's do that. Okay. Like that. Monthly high, monthly low. That's the monthly high. And then go to the monthly low. Okay, and lock that in, monthly low. Lock that also in, make sure it's locked in, guys. Okay, it's locked in, monthly high, monthly low. Then put in the monthly 50%. Want to lock that also in. At a 75 and 25%, make sure that those are weekly levels. So ensure to drop the weekly level, lock that in, and drop another one at the bottom as a weekly level as well, and lock that in. Before we go any further, I said it's probably one of these levels. Now let's go to the daily and look at it. It is one of the levels. As you can see right now, market is actually chopping on the weekly level. As I mentioned, therefore I showed you that ahead of time that this is probably a level. Just to show you guys that how significant are these levels ahead of time. So you can see that this is actually amazing how market is playing on a support, which is the weekly level, and therefore market is actually buying off it. It broke above, retesting, and now it's actually buying. So you can imagine where this thing is going to head into. Nasdaq's actually head into the highs right here again of the monthly, and I'm projecting it for 20,350. But before we go there, there are little daily levels in between which we want to actually spot in. Okay, guys. So let's actually drop this in right now. So we have the daily levels right there. Let's drop that in, and that is important. Okay, that's at 50%, and there we go, daily level 50%. Okay, take that down, go down there, and that's a daily 50%. So I'm not going to put too many on, guys, but I just want to show you guys as an example, and then also show you guys the analysis, exactly what I'm thinking Nasdaq is doing, and then what will USDT do for you guys. Okay. So let's continue, add more of these levels on. That is going to be daily level. And we just put a last one at the bottom right here as well. And that's the daily level over there. Okay, guys. Now, with that being said, that's not the day level. That's the day level. Yes, that's correct. Day level. Now, with that being said, guys, let's look at it. What is happening on the 1 hour? On the 1 hour, guys, I want to show you guys one of the significant things that happens before the market actually, buys and sells. You see, before the market actually buys or sells, you'll see that market actually taps into these levels, and then you can see it comes down a little counter trend. So it taps it, bam, ranges. You can see a little range, okay? And then it impulses out, retests a trend, okay? And then actually buys all the way up to the next level. That there is the ideal strategy or methodology you want to look for. Okay, guys, that is basically how you can get in some here. I'll explain with the entry. As all you have to do is, guys, comment down below and like this video. Okay, now let me show you guys another example. So you can see right here, let's see another example for you guys. Here we go. You can see market is finding a support area right here, right? Remember the trend, it's market's trending up. So what you're going to do is simply find, like, this is the support area right here. Okay, guys. Then all you're going to do is try to find then for like a trend. So we have a trend like this. Market breaks above, falls right back into, fails. The market breaks above, tries again, and then fails, and the market breaks above, tries again, and eventually what happens is once it breaks completely, it goes up. Wasn't the cleanest one, but you can see eventually market then goes up. This is the reality of trading. Now, I'm going to do another one for you guys to show you guys how this thing actually runs through. So here we have another one. We can see what happened is market actually has a trend like this, right? There's the resistance, then market breaks it, gives a little test behind right there, right? And then eventually sells off. That is what you want to maybe look into as using these levels. You want to maybe use a trend as well. Here's another one to show you guys. You can see a little trend right here like this. Okay, guys, market comes into that resistance level, which is the weekly, breaks below, breaks the trend, and then comes back to test it. That is when you look to sell into the daily level over there. Now, with that being said, another thing I want to show you guys is before the market actually takes off. This is very, very important, right? Before the market takes off, you can see the market actually has a little, we call it higher low. So low there, right? That's the low. And we create a higher low right there, right? So it creates a higher low, which is a sign ahead of time that this market is failing to go lower. So if I could draw a little trend for you guys, it's something like that. Okay, so let's not confuse you and delete this one over here. Okay, guys, so you can see there, that is what I'm talking about. So basically market ahead of time is showing you it's failing, goes up to go up higher, right? Now, with that being said, where do I think US30 Nasdaq is going, guys? I do see market at the daily level right now. So for me personally, what I would like to see is, since we are trending like a little bit up right now, but the one thing I want to show you guys is that we are just breaking right now. First it was like that, and then we advance it a bit to here, and like this right now, you can see market is actually breaking above the trend right now. Okay, guys, so you can see there's a little trend right there that I advanced, which I say advanced is go to the most recent one. It's breaking it, but in a daily level. So what would be the ideal way? Is that market clears this daily level and then retests above there and then starts buying higher. Okay, guys. Now take that same thing that happened over here, right? And let's take it over to US 30. Now on US 30, guys, let's look at US 30 for instance. You can see US 30, same things happening right now. You can see there we have that little ahead of time. There's a little trend ahead of time, guys, right over here. Okay, that's the trend I'm talking about. Ahead of time, there's a little trend. It has a little range, and we came off a beautiful intra level and we broke above the week level right now. So since we broke above the week level, okay, and we respected the intra level, we are looking for the US30 to actually head higher. Okay, but now remember the trend line. So I want to share the trend line with you guys. We have a trend right here that's happening, but the trend still needs to be broken. That is what's happening right now. So since we're close to the trend, we need to see that the market actually breaks the trend in order to confirm that this is actually going to continue buying higher, first into the entry level over here, then going into the next daily level eventually, guys. So that is what I'm looking at, guys, right now. And this is also basically a way of analysis. I do believe it's one of the best ways to actually analyze the market. Very easy to analyze. And I'm going to show you guys another example. Okay, guys, just to give you guys a little bit of understanding. Now, let me show you guys. We have the level right here. So let's look at this one. Right. So you can see what happened was you had the high and like the low right there. Okay. So we have the high, the low, and eventually you evolve it to the most recent one, should be this one, right? And then that one over there. So that one should be the most recent. Then what happened was eventually you can see what happened. Market then spikes in it, right? Comes back below. This is the New York Open Hap right now. And eventually it breaks back above it. It came respect to the week level, back above the entry level, and you can see eventually what happens is market actually finds that as a support, which is the entry level right over here, right? So you see there is the weekly level, the trend line, bam bam. Market trails in into the weekly level, then breaks above the trend, so now it's a support, right? And it's creating what we call that ahead of time higher lows from a low right here, right? First low, and then it actually creates a high, no, not that, creates a higher low right here. So if I can take this one, the higher low, and it creates another higher low. So over here at time, I'm trying to tell you, look, I want to go higher, and therefore it respects this little trend. So breaks the trend eventually, right? Breaks it, comes back above. So then you're not maybe confident yet to get it. Once it maybe comes here back above, let's even say you got the first one right here. You might have got stopped out. Then it comes right back, respects again, goes back above again once more time, and then here you get in. But now you actually catch the trade in the right direction. You see, you will still make your money, traders. So that is basically the way I perceive the market. Right now, we are experiencing something very similar, and I want to see if this is actually going to play out one more time, guys. So you can see the market has a trend. It respected this over here. Then it went right back above, respecting the weekly level. I want to see as well creating ahead of time the same structure. One, two. I want to see if actually this, what happened here, will happen over here right now to actually see if market on US30 will be buying up into the entry level at 42,130. Okay, guys, that is my projection on US30. If I give you one more example before I go, guys, I'm going to show you one more example, guys. Here's an example. Okay, let's look at this. There's two examples actually here I want to show you. So here we go. You can see market then. Remember, the trend is bullish. So you're going to go with the trend, right? It's bullish. Now, what happened is market is coming down, respects it. Then the next day in the New York session, you can see how market respects the level right here. Okay, respects it. Eventually breaks above it over here. So it doesn't break out. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. It doesn't break and close outside that one. It just failed. It failed to break above. It looked like it wanted to. It spiked up. There was a news, and eventually, what happens is it comes right back down. So it failed. It wasn't a breakout. It was a fake out. So you wait for clear closure above. So let's look at this one, right? So eventually what happens, market then breaks above, clean closure candle above that and the day level. So all you're going to do is look for market to pull back, right? And then work its way back up. So all you're looking for is a pullback like that, and then trade it back into the intra level. So let's watch. Actually, market comes, spikes back down, tests the trend line and the day level, right? Holds that level, eventually works its way back up, and that over there is a great example of a trade working out, like I want you guys to understand. So that's one. Another one, this will be the last one for you guys. So here's a very clean example, guys. Look at this one. You can see that eventually, look at the trend, right? We had a downtrend, okay, but the trend, it was bearish. So at one touch, second touch over here, we can see market breaks the trend, right? Clean, 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 clean. Eventually comes back to retest it, okay? And right over here, there should be an entry over here, right? On the lower time frame, which I'll show you guys, and then buys all the way up. Now, you can buy it into them, which is still a 1:6. And now again, guys, the entry, I want to teach you guys the entry. If you want me to explain the entry to you guys, don't forget, guys, like this video, comment down below, and don't forget, guys, that there's a free group, a free community you guys can join. You guys do want my recommended broker as well that I do use. It's in the link in the description. Again, guys, if you want any other services, you want to message me, want to get in contact with me, there is those links in the description, guys. It's very simple, straight to the point, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget, guys, I do host live streams for free every single day from now onwards, from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. South African time, and that is where I go over my trades using the same methodology that I'm explaining right now. So, guys, hope you guys enjoy it. And again, guys, peace, love, happiness. You're meant to Shakil Samai. I'm about to actually sign out, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.